Why they helping this fucking police, man?
This guy's a fucking idiot. Look
The
at
guy
him.
that
His radio is hanging off. Look like they done tore his vest off and all that shit. And then look like homeboy finna take his car.
yeah, that's the only guy he was fighting with. The other guys call themselves helping him.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just
I mean, I ain't. Shit don't matter. I mean, hell, this shit. Look at him picking up his pieces off the
yeah.
ground. Listen, man. Look, you can be a cowboy police if you want to, and this
Mhm.
is the type of shit that happens when you get to a situation. And first of all, you're outnumbered down there.
Mhm.
You by yourself. Man, it's simple. Just get your ass back in the car and wait
That
for
man,
backup.
well, he looked like he waited too late to get. I mean, getting out of the car probably was his first mistake because he looked traumatized now. Because the moment he got out the car, homeboy must have got in on him, or he went over to wherever they're staying and looked like it was, the people were standing at a little event or something, and maybe he went to figure out what was the problem and said something to the guy who was the disturbing person and looked like he, did his thing. He jumped on him.
Yeah. Yeah, this, man, you can get yourself hurt like this as being a cowboy, goddamn John Wayne out there. Sh- Man, just imagine if homeboy would have tried to take his gun, he would have ended up having to delete somebody out there.
Well,
That's what
that's
would have
probably
ended up
what
happening.
happened because he was trying to hold on to the little belt holster stuff. So he probably was taking that butt whooping to keep homeboy from getting his gun.
Man, dude, it'd have been funny. Homeboy would have got on the road and say, hey, headquarters, he done already got his ass whooped. Don't send
Oh
nobody.
Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, already got his ass whooped. Don't send nobody. But yeah, man, you go in a situation like this, you know, y- common sense will tell you just stay in the car. A lot of time these officers be trying to prove something, trying to prove themselves within the department, show how, gung ho they is. Man, get your ass back in the car before you end up losing your life. So I'll be glad homeboy didn't drive off with it ride.
So if you're called to a site, okay, and you see like maybe that was a barbecue or they was hanging out, it was several people hanging out. What you're saying is at that moment before you get out the car, you should call for help because
You,
it's too many people
you damn
involved in the
yeah. How
situation.
you gonna go in there and it's all kind of people in there? You got your back turned. You can't watch your back.
Correct.
People all over the place. What you gonna do in there? They gonna they
Okay.
they gonna dust your ass off just like they did him.
So is
Look, huh?
that taught? Is that standard or procedure is taught or that's just common sense that he should have known?
Wait for backup. That shit taught in training, man.
Okay.
Shit, you can Google that. Watch some YouTube videos, some cop videos.
Mhm.
Man, that shit taught. And you don't jump out in no situation like that when you outnumbered, man, like that. It's got to be a dire situation. I mean, situation where you about to come out, somebody about to die. That's the only time you jump out like that, and you better jump out with your gun blazing, ready to go. You better
So
have your
he
gun drawn. That's the only time I'm gonna come out of there like that. Otherwise, them standing up down there, and they didn't call the police. They down there fighting shit. Y'all fight that shit out, cool. Come
so
here.
basically he disregard procedure, which
Yeah,
ultimately could
because
have cost
then the
him his
first thing,
life or
yeah, cause
somebody else.
yeah, the first thing they're gonna ask you is why you ain't wait for backup.
Oh wow.
That's the first thing they're going. Somebody end up getting deleted down there, or
Mhm.
you end up having a fire your weapon at somebody. First thing gonna say why you ain't wait for your backup.
Okay.
Cause with backup, it protects you and the citizen.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like if you wrestling with somebody and they fighting for your gun, they mess around and you have to kill. I mean, you have to delete him. If you would have had two people there, you wouldn't have had to do that because y'all could
Mhm.
have took him and
Mhm.
handcuffed him, throw his ass in the back of the car,
Mhm.
brought him to jail. But if you down there by yourself trying to wrestle with somebody, man, shit, you fuck around, and run out of breath.
Yeah.
They
So
get the
once
best
again,
of you, cuz then you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go to deadly force then, and you don't want to have to do that. But yeah,
and look like he was picking up stuff and stuff. Somebody might have went on and knocked his body cam on. So how can he prove, what really happened?
shit,
Because homeboy was losing everything.
yeah,
The radio, the
radio, tore
the
his vest, ripped the
mhm,
vest off and shit.
yeah.
Shit.
He put himself in a real dangerous situation, to disregard procedures. That's why they're taught to help you save your life and to prevent you from having to take someone's life. So when you disregard procedures in your profession, this is the kind of stuff that could happen. Now, should the guy have jumped on him? No, absolutely not. The guy shouldn't have jumped on him.
Hell
But
no, you shouldn't have jumped on him.
at the same thing, he knew procedure. And when he drove up there, like you say, and saw there was several people out there, he should have not gotten out of his car.
I mean, shit, man, you can get out if it's several people out there
Hmm.
or whatever, but you gotta watch the crowd.
Hmm.
You gotta watch the crowd. If they don't look safe, man, stay your ass in the car till you get some people down there to help you.
And I'm sure,
Drive around the block.
I'm sure as a police officer, you know the areas of the city. So this looked like one of those areas in New Orleans that might be a little rough. They have that little reputation. So you should already known, when you got up there and seen there were several people out there to actually, call for backup, not just try to go in, oh, they're gonna respect me because I'm the police.
Shit.
Yeah. This just was a bad judgment call, and I'm glad, that the dude decided to walk away, and that this man was able to recompose himself and hopefully got in his car and was able to get away.
Well, I tell you what, this a learning experience for him.
Oh yeah, because he looked traumatized. He
It's a
might
learning
quit.
experience. Cause next time, might not be so lucky.
Hmm.
Might not be so lucky. And on the other hand, man, you sit up here wrestling with a police. Man, what the hell you fighting with a cop for? What the hell? What that's gonna do?
That's
Nothing.
crazy.
They're gonna come down there and put some pain on your ass. That was about to happen.
He don't care. That's why he was doing. That's why he was about to go take the call. He had more
Yeah.
respect for those guys than he did for the cop.
They gonna regroup and come down there. And when they come down there, they gonna come out there. They gonna come down there ready to whoop some ass.
That's
And it's
crazy.
you down there, they gonna tase you, spray you, and then put that stick on your ass. That's why I don't, man. Shit. Boy,
That's crazy.
you better find something else to do than down there
That's
wrestling with the
crazy.
police. Shit. Crazy ass people, man.
I'm glad the man was okay though.